Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to IITC. This is Ved Prakashing from IITC. Today we are going to discuss element number 4 of PSM. You might have gone through other elements from IITC. We have published all the elements of PSM on IITC channel. So feel free to search the other elements of PSM on IITC channel and take this training program available for you. So guys, in this module we are going to restrict the element number 4, operating procedure. We are going to discuss following points but not limited to: what do you mean by operating procedure, benefits of operating procedure, how to develop OP. Guys, in this program we are going to see operating procedure. As you see that we have a bold red font, operating procedures, and other elements you can go through as per your convenience from IITC. So what do you mean by... Gentlemen and ladies, my humble request, please subscribe and press the bell icon, and please also send this link to your friends, professional friends, your company group and WhatsApp group. So guys, now basic thing, we need to understand the difference between occupational safety and process safety. Let us start with occupational safety. As you guys know that occupational safety focuses mainly on preventing the personal injuries. Personal injuries here means leg injury, finger injury, hand injury, face injury, eye injury, and any body part injuries. And this occupational safety can be measured as per the OSHA's standard in LTI, lost time injuries or lost time accidents. FR means frequency rate, SR means severity rate, FSI means frequency severity index, etc. Normally, as you know that occupational safety or occupational accidents are high in probability. They are always in high numbers. That means failure frequency, accident frequencies are more. But severities compared to the process safety is low. I don't say that it is low in terms of, let's say, there are fatalities in terms of any person working at height. If he falls from the height, he may die, unfortunately. So in that perspective, I'm not saying, but yes, in general, the severity of this occupational safety or occupational related accidents are low. Let us go ahead for process safety. Guys, as you know that the definition of process safety, as per the name, it is a safety of process, means process safety. Primarily it means of LOPC, loss of primary containment. So it is a process safety is a systematic approach to prevent potential release or LOPC or loss of primary containment. This looks entire processes beginning from the material, equipment, systems and product. It is measured in a different aspect like alarm rate, corrosion rate, flow rate, leak rate. In these terms it can be measured. So if you see in terms of probability, these process safety events are very less in terms of probability, but the severity is very high. When I'm saying severity is very high, that means it can kill many people at one point of time, because this is process safety related event. Anybody and everybody who is in the contour of high fire, high radiation, high exposure zone, he will be affected and he may be killed. So that is why the severity is very high. Severity in terms of fatality, severity in terms of production loss, severity in terms of reputation loss, severity in terms of financial loss. So guys, let's go ahead. I hope by now you understand the basic concept of occupational safety and process safety. In this slide probably you will have clearer information related to process safety versus occupational safety. If you see this graph, this is y-axis, this is the x-axis. Here in this y-axis you have got MAH, major accident hazard. Hope you are able to see my cursor, and down below is a slip, trip and falls. So this is the accident category, and in x-axis this is the likelihood or frequency. In the beginning this is unlikely or very unlikely, and there is a high possibility or high possibility. If you go and see and refer this slanting line, which is light blue, here it is a personal safety, means occupational safety. If you go down below here, so that means it shows that it is high probability, high in numbers. The same time, if you see the corresponding x-axis, this is the slip, trip, injuries and this kind of injuries. So that means this graph shows that personal safety or occupational safety, the possibility is very high, whereas the severity is low in compared to the process safety. Now we are talking about the process safety. If you see here, the process safety here, it is very unlikely in terms of the frequency, in terms of the likelihood, but the severity is MAH, major accident hazard. When we say major accident hazard, that means this event can kill many people at one point of time. It has huge impact on production loss, it has huge impact on facility damage, it has huge impact on financial loss. So guys, this slide is very good slide to understand the definition as well as the difference between process safety versus occupational safety. Guys, I know that you are going through this video, you may be having any question or any suggestion. I would encourage you to please participate in the comment section so that we can come back to you with your queries ASAP basis. So guys, process safety, again you are here saying that process safety involves the prevention of leak, equipment malfunction and over pressure, corrosion, metal and fatigue. This deals with process characteristics of pressure, temperature, flow, level and all these things. So the essential elements are, we must know the processes both physically as well as technically to understand complete process safety. So this is what is process safety management. We will go through line by line, one by one, each element, so that you have got very good information regarding process safety management as well as all the elements of process safety. This will see the analyze the process hazard. This is a PHA. PHA is one of the element of process safety. I have created one small video, small presentation only for you. Please search on IITC PHA. You will find it that you get very good information regarding PHA, process hazard analysis. Now we have to also deal with the maintenance, because maintenance is the reliability, availability and maintainability. Manage and communicate over the life processes. We have to see complete life cycle of process safety in this management system. Operating procedure is nothing but only it is a systematic step-by-step statement which will tell you how to start, how to maintain the system, process, equipment, and this is done with the help of JSA. We have to do the job safety analysis, and based on the job safety analysis outcome, you have to derive the state by state, line by line, sequence by sequence, step by step procedure. So this is an operating procedure. Operating procedure to be developed and should be kept in the writing, and for different procedures, for different processes, for different maintenance activities. Some examples are given over here. Develop and implement written operating procedure consistent with process safety information for initial startup and normal startup, normal operation, emergency operation, transition between normal and emergency shutdown, temporary operation. Operating limits and consequence of deviation must be there in this system. Hazards present by the processes. We need to identify all the hazards in the processes, and we need to put in the operating system. Include safe work practices. We need to put a LOTO, lockout, takeout system should be there. Confined space entry process should be there. Control over entrance to facility should be there, and there are many more procedures. I have listed down almost 200 procedure for a successful implementation of PSM for a small refinery. So I can put the list of procedure in the description box. Feel free to download. An operating procedure must be current and accurate. Please never ever try to use outdated procedure, because you never know what are the new hazards in the system, and you can create a problem. You can put yourself in danger. You can kill yourself and you can kill your subordinates. It has to be reviewed annually. There are some systems, some companies say the annual, or if there is any change which is earlier. Establish a document control system to manage the tech changes. You must remove all outdated documents from your company, otherwise this can create problem, this can create accident. Must be readily accessible and available to all employees, including contract laborer. Verify competency. The competency has to be verified by the team as per the TNA, training need assessment. Observe, test or both, and see the training. So guys, these informations are very important, and operating procedure is one of the strongest element of PSM, and without this element you can never implement successful PSM. So guys, now it is your turn. I hope you are able to understand. Now you know the answer of these questions. So please read this question and answer these questions. I hope you know the answer of all questions. If not, please revisit the training module. I hope this information was useful for you. Please feel free to put your comments in the comment section, and thank you guys. Have a nice day. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Thank you very much.